afraid to leave this town, 'cause lately I've been feeling down. The cold nights just don't feel the same. Oh, like my life inside a car.
What's up, you guys? It is Janine. Welcome back to my channel. I am filming a vlog for you guys today. It is Friday. I love Fridays. I like to finish the week strong with a good workout. So I'm back here in my home gym. Got my friend's t-shirt on. I just finished up a good 3 rounds of HIIT on that fancy machine over there. And I did some shoulders. There is nothing that feels better than a really good workout. You never ever regret working out. Remember that when you're contemplating whether you should work out or not. So let's talk about what I've got cooking for you guys today. Today, I'm gonna head over to Sprouts, which is my local grocery store, and I am going to film a haul for you guys. And we're gonna head over to my desk inside in my home office, and I'm gonna talk about some of the common keto mistakes that I have been seeing people make lately, so stay tuned. I am just sitting here at my desk, getting some work done, and planning out my Sprouts trip because I don't usually go to the grocery store, so I put a little sticky note with the things that I need. I just went over to the fridge and kind of decided what I need to stock up on. And then what I also do before I go to the grocery store is, it's kind of my version of meal prep because I work from home, so I don't like full-blown meal prep. But what I do is I kind of decide the 2 or 3 things that I plan on eating all week, and I make sure and add that to my list. And a little tip for you guys is try to come up with something different every week that you can be excited about, that you haven't tried yet, so that it kind of gets you excited for next week's meals. But then kind of keep it simple. You know, I really do advise my clients to do this as well. This is really the key to success, is simplicity. What I've decided to eat this next week coming up is I'm going to make myself a big egg salad, and I'm going to eat that all week for lunch, along with my yogurt with a little bit of granola. I'm still on the yogurt kick. And then for dinner, I will do steak and veggies and a burger with omega buns. So that's kind of like the whole week. And I will repeat that day in and day out. So I keep it very simple, which means my list is pretty short. But I always like to see if I can find something new, something exciting. When I go to Sprouts, it's kind of like a little field trip because I really don't venture out to the grocery store that often. So when I go, I always make it a point to at least get one new thing. So hopefully I'll find something, but stay tuned and we will see. What is up, guys? I am just sitting here at my desk. Sorry, I need to fix this. Camera is crazy. I am just sitting here at my desk, getting some work done and planning out my Sprouts trip because I don't usually go to the grocery store, so I put a little sticky note with the things that I need. I just went over to the fridge and kind of decided what I need to stock up on. And then what I also do before I go to the grocery store is, it's kind of my version of meal prep because I work from home, so I don't like full-blown meal prep. But what I do is I kind of decide the 2 or 3 things that I plan on eating all week, and I make sure and add that to my list. And a little tip for you guys is try to come up with something different every week that you can be excited about, that you haven't tried yet, so that it kind of gets you excited for next week's meals. But then kind of keep it simple. You know, I really do advise my clients to do this as well. This is really the key to success, is simplicity. What I've decided to eat this next week coming up is I'm going to make myself a big egg salad, and I'm going to eat that all week for lunch, along with my yogurt with a little bit of granola. I'm still on the yogurt kick. And then for dinner, I will do steak and veggies and a burger with omega buns. So that's kind of like the whole week. And I will repeat that day in and day out. So I keep it very simple, which means my list is pretty short. But I always like to see if I can find something new, something exciting. When I go to Sprouts, it's kind of like a little field trip because I really don't venture out to the grocery store that often. So when I go, I always make it a point to at least get one new thing. So hopefully I'll find something, but stay tuned and we will see. So the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about while I'm sitting here before I leave for the grocery store is some common keto mistakes that I have been hearing about lately and witnessing, and I just think it's important to kind of reiterate. So I actually recently just launched a new program called the Keto Stallbuster program, and it is for people who are already on the ketogenic diet, but after some initial success, they have stalled or they're struggling to reach their ultimate goal, or they've hit some sort of barrier. So what I do is I basically get tons and tons of data from them, and I analyze all of it and put together an analysis plus an action plan with how to go forward. In starting that, I have had the opportunity to analyze a lot of clients' data, and that's why I am bringing you some common keto mistakes. So the first and foremost, the most common thing I see is people are just simply eating too much. There is such a thing as eating too much keto food. I know that there is a message out there that you don't have to track or count calories. You don't necessarily have to track super closely, but you can absolutely overeat. I have yet to find someone who has had a weight issue, that has weight to lose, that followed the method of eat as much as you want as long as it's keto food and consistently lost weight. I've yet to see that proven true. So, but on the other hand, the other tactic, figuring out, consuming less than you burn in order to lose weight, there time and time again, there's proven science behind that, proven studies behind that. My track record with my clients. So that is number one. The biggest mistake is not knowing how much you should be eating, so not getting it right, and then simply just eating too much. Sometimes you still stall, even if you're eating the right amount of food and you're not overeating. That's when it gets a little tricky, where I can kind of pinpoint those things and figure that out. But in terms of mistakes, which is what we're talking about right now, eating too much keto food, definitely the number one most common mistake. Number two is simply not having the right expectations. I think that sometimes it feels like when you've started a nutrition plan or clean eating and you've ate good for 3 days, you feel like it's an eternity because it's, not difficult or it's challenging. And so you expect the results to reflect that feeling that it's been an eternity. But guess what? It's only been 3 days, or 3 weeks, or 4 weeks. It takes time, guys. Weight loss is not easy. It's not overnight. It's not rapid. If it's rapid, it's not right. You shouldn't be losing weight rapidly. Most people can safely lose between 1 to 3 pounds a week maximum, and that depends on what your starting point is. Now, initially on keto, it might be a little faster in the first month because of water weight, but in terms of actual real weight loss, it tapers off after the first couple of weeks. So I think that expectations, that's the one of the bigger mistakes that I see, is people just setting their expectations too high, and then when their weight loss doesn't meet those expectations, they throw in the towel way too soon. All right, you guys, and last for now, because I could go on forever about this, but maybe I'll start adding this to my videos going forward, just trying to give you my tips. But the last for now is overeating keto treats. So even if you are tracking your macros and trying to eat within a certain macronutrient protocol, but you are not eating the good quality real food because you want to save room for your mug cake or your keto bar or whatever it may be, cookies, treats of any sort, that is a big mistake. First of all, if you're consuming too many sweeteners and sugar alcohols, an excessive amount of those, they're going to spike your insulin, and that's going to inhibit your results. And you need to make sure that you are filling up on the nutritious food first. The treats should be moderation. They are a treat, you guys. 1 per day. Do not allow yourself to have more than 1 treat per day. That is the message that I tell my clients. That is what I follow myself. And it's really important. If you want results, then you need to focus on good nutritious food, good quality protein, healthy fats, grain veggies, and treat yourself a fat bomb a day. One. A keto bar. Whatever packaged treat. There's so many cool, yummy cakes and treats and things like that now, but only one serving per day. So that's my third tip for now, but it's time to head over to the grocery store. So come on, let's see what I get. What is up, guys? I am on my way to Sprouts. It's hot right now, and it's Friday rush hour. Hopefully it's not too crazy busy there. I like to avoid going on Fridays because I feel like the shelves get cleaned out, but I don't have that much stuff to get, so we'll see how I do. Starbucks run. Going to Starbucks because we're going to the movies later, and it's a little later than I normally stay up, so it's okay for me to have an afternoon coffee. Temptation everywhere. But it's not Saturday, so it's a no. So I went with the Nitro Cold Brew. It's only 5 calories. Fun fact about me, guys, I do not like to drink my calories. I like to eat them, so I'm pretty much always drink black coffee, even when I'm not fasted.
I can't wait to leave this town, 'cause lately I've been feeling down. The cold nights just don't feel the same. Oh, like my life inside a car. Hit the button, drive real far. Put that record on me like. Oh, I'm dreaming of you. I dream of a new life. Fighting the dark till we see the sunlight. My love, it's you and I. Close, close and cool at this time. So reach for the stars, 'cause we're aiming high.
What is up, guys? I am back from Sprouts, and I'm not gonna lie, I really prefer Instacart because it's just a lot easier, but I wanted to film this for you guys. So now that I'm back, I'm gonna show you a few things that I got. Nothing too crazy. Like I always say, if you follow me, then you know this, you guys, the key to success on your nutrition fitness plan is to keep your food really simple, really nutritious, not a lot of junky, snacky type stuff. So you're not gonna see a lot of junky, snacky type stuff here. So I got eggs. I always get organic eggs, cage-free, organic. I got grass-fed beef. Like I mentioned, I plan on having burgers this week, several nights. Got some chicken breast, but that's actually for my son who's food prepping for himself now, so it makes my life a little easier. But he is on a really, really high protein protocol, on a bulk, like a lean bulk. So he is doing chicken. He barbecues a big batch, meal prep. You know, we teach simplicity around here. We teach meal prep is the key to success. It takes your food making decisions off the table. This is another thing I actually picked up for him, but I do get this for myself sometime. It is the rotisserie chicken from Sprouts. It is very important when you guys are getting these rotisserie chickens at your grocery store or Costco that you understand that most of them have sugar on them and seasonings that have maltodextrin and other things. So keep that in mind. You may be getting more than you bargained for. I know that the one at Costco has cane sugar in it. So if your levels are affected, it could be that. This particular one has no antibiotics, no steroids, and no seasoning. It literally is just a chicken that has been cooked on the rotisserie. So that's why I like that one. I actually picked that up for my son. some broccoli. Can never go wrong with broccoli. Keep it simple, guys. Meat and veggies. This is brown sugar swerve. I actually picked this up because lately on my cheat days, even though I typically go all out with food, I have been trying to scale back on regular sugary treats, and I've been really enjoying like making myself an ice cream sundae or whatever, you know, goodie at home and indulging in that on cheat day. But those are the type of treats I don't indulge in during the week, just on cheat days. So I got this because I'm going to make a caramel sauce. And I also picked up this. This is my favorite ice cream from Enlightened. It's called Monkey Business. So on cheat day, I've been making just like a colossal sundae with caramel sauce and whipped cream. And this is the ice cream I've been using. And this is the whipped cream I've been using. It's non-dairy almond milk whipped cream. And so it's another good alternative. So keep in mind though, this type of stuff is treat stuff. So this is not something I incorporate into my daily routine. So I got a lot of the ice cream because my son also likes this kind of ice cream, as well as my daughter. Also picked up some butter, unsalted Kerrygold. This is a staple in those keto kitchens. Chipotle lime mayo. I am going to be making an egg salad for my lunch all week this week, and I'm probably going to use the chipotle lime mayo just to give it a little more zest. So I picked up one of those. Coconut oil. I actually picked this up for my dogs. I don't really use coconut oil. I just don't need to. I get enough fats in my diet through my fatty meats and things like that. But my dogs get a tablespoon of coconut oil, the big dogs, in their food. They're on a raw keto diet, and then they get coconut oil. So pick that up for them. This is my favorite heavy whipping cream. It is from the Strauss Family Creamery from Sprouts. I absolutely love it, and it's a glass jar, you guys. I just love the jar. Like, I think truly I just buy it because of the jar. We've got some grass-fed filet mignon because that is my other protein for the week. So I'm going to do burgers, steak, and then egg salad for lunch. And that is kind of my week. Pretty simple. I picked up some diced onions because when I'm cooking, I like to add onions. They don't affect my blood sugars or anything like that. I don't eat a lot of them, but I like to add them for flavor, and I don't like to chop onions myself. I am a little lazy. My son is going to be doing tuna salad and chicken breast for his meal prep this week. So I picked him up some Safe Catch tuna from Sprouts. I picked these up as like a clean cheat. The brand is Siete, and they are fried in avocado oil. They're made with almond flour, so they're just a really healthier alternative to chips. So you can make a healthy guacamole at home and some chips. They're only 150 calories per serving, so these are a really good option. Even when I am veering off of keto sometimes, or allow myself a treat, I still, when I have it in my control, will always try to opt for the best possible option nutrition wise, you know. So obviously if I'm going to allow myself an ice cream sundae on cheat day, I'm not going to go for the Dreyer's ice cream. I'm going to go for the Enlightened. So swaps like that really make a significant difference if you you know, cumulatively over the course of a year. If I made, you know, 20 healthy swaps, that can make a significant impact. You know, it could be several pounds. So important to keep that in mind. I think that's it, guys. So now I am going to put all this stuff away, organize my fridge, and I am going to be on my way to a successful week. What I will do then is on Sunday, I will do some food prep and have everything kind of cooked and ready to go for the week. In terms of this week, because I'm doing steak and burgers, I like those fresh. So what I will do is make the egg salad, and then I will just decide which day I'm going to have the burgers, which day I'm going to have the steak, and kind of plan it all out on my little planner. And that's it. That's all I need in order to have a successful week. Remember, if you take anything away from this video, the key to success is taking the majority of your food making decisions off the table. If you plan ahead of time, you will have much stronger willpower, because every time you have to make a food-based decision, it's going to chip away at your willpower. So hopefully that's helpful for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all of the support. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell so you can be alerted when I have new videos. And give me a thumbs up. Thanks again, and we'll see you again next time.
I can't wait to leave this town, 'cause lately I've been feeling down. The cold nights just don't feel the same. Oh, like my life inside a car, hit the